Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'll be reviewing this. This is Transformers Legacy Evolution Maximal Lio Prime, or as I like to call him, Lio Convoy from the Beast Wars 2nd series in Japan. Very cool box art of him in line mode in the front. And the open window here. You can scan this QR code on the top of the box for his tech specs. Side of the box you have a picture of him in robot mode along with a profile pic. And on the back of the package, you can see him in toy form and the little Evo Fusion gimmick here. Transforms in 35 steps. Okay, let's get Legacy Lio Prime out of the package. Here's Legacy Evolution Lio Prime out of package. He comes with his instruction sheet, which with Evolution, it seems to be a little bit of a greener or teal tone for the instructions. He also comes with these two handheld weapons. There's a little 5mm peg there, very small and stubby. And he also comes with these two cannons, which just seems to clip on to some tabs here. I don't think you can hold these. Also very small and stubby. And you have Lio Prime, or as I like to call him, Lio Convoy himself. And let's take a closer look at him in robot mode. Very nice paint apps on the chest, nice and clean, like that maximal symbol. The head sculpt looks very nice. You can see the yellow eyes along with the silver on the ears. Going down, you can see the gunmetal paint apps. Again, very clean. Flat red for the kneecaps. And then even the fist here is painted, which is nice. It's like a mini masterpiece in the terms of paint apps. Matches very closely. Now, the lion head, you can see it's a yellowish gold. And two different tones here. This is a little more metallic, but this part is flat. Same with the side of the arm as well. And the back. Yeah, he does have a lot of leg kibble from the line mode, but I mean, the original was like that. Even the MP is like that, so I'm not really expecting that to change. Nice gold paint here. Not a lot of hollowness. I mean, you do have some here on the arms in this small area, but other than that, it's a pretty solid figure. You have some 5mm ports on the bottom of his feet and on the lower thigh part here. I really wish the eyes were a different color. It just looks a little weird being the same molded color as the mane. The cool part is you can open up this part of the chest. I can't remember what that is called, but I think it's some sort of matrix. I gotta rewatch Beast Wars 2nd, but it's cool that you can open it up. Now, his weapons can actually go here on the mane. If you open it up, you can see some 5mm ports. So these can go here. And you can see some little slots here where these can go. Part of me wishes they were molded in a different color or a different tone at least. They do blend in very well. But I think on the MP, this is painted red and gray instead, so it would be a lot nicer if it was a different tone of color. Now, one thing that he doesn't have is his gun. So last night I modeled, I believe it's called the Cybertron Buster gun. It came with his MP figure, and this is just a prototype. I might change the color up a bit, but I figured he could use a gun since he doesn't come with one. Now, there's other ports on his arms here that you can attach those weapons to. You can see over here, if you wanted to, you can put this gun here, like so, but you won't be able to close it. He also has, I guess, these claws from his lion mode that you can pull out, like so. So that's pretty cool. You got that on both hands. I almost forgot, this can actually also attach here. It is 5mm in size as well. Moving on to articulation of the figure, the head is on a ball joint, can rotate. Has a little tilt, but that's probably mainly due to transformation. The arms can technically go 360, but the lion kibble can get in the way. But if you move it out of the way, you can do a full 360. He can lift up at the shoulder this much. He can bend at the elbow this much. No wrist rotation. He can rotate at the waist 360. He can do the splits. He can kick this far up, this far back. He can bend at the knee this much. He does have a lower thigh rotation. He can also rotate at this part of the lower leg, but that's mainly due to transformation. And he does have ankle tilt. Lio Prime stands about 6¼ inches tall, roughly about 16 centimeters. He is slightly taller than Optimus Primal, but Earthrise Optimus Prime does tower over him. Okay, let's get Lio Prime into his lion mode. Here's Lio Prime in his lion mode. Very nice looking lion. Let's take a look at the face here. Now this is the biggest issue for me. It's just the eyes just seem dead or something. I may go back and paint the eyes. I think that would probably make a big difference for the look of the lion face. But it's kind of cool. It's painted on the nose, and the mouth does open up. I may paint the teeth off white just so they look like teeth, because they just blend in way too well. You have looks like he does his nails in gold, but he does have these gold claws. The underside is pretty clean for what it is, for the most part. I mean, again, with animal modes, it's really hard to get a perfectly clean look. Even the masterpiece version of Lio Convoy is not able to do that. There's the back legs and the tail. But yeah, looks pretty good in lion mode. I mean, it's not a perfect lion. I don't expect it to be. I think the biggest issue for me is the eyes. It just seems like a dead lion, you know. Doesn't seem to have any life into it. But other than that, it's a very cool looking lion mode. The weapons on the main part here can pop out. It's nice that you can store the weapons that were here in the back. And I guess if you really wanted to, the claws can come out in lion mode as well. Not a lot of articulation with the hands here. Pretty much can just go up and down like so. But the legs, of course, is the robot legs, so you do have a bit more articulation there. No visible 5mm ports. So this little gun I made, I guess if you really wanted to store it, it'd have to go right here. But yeah, that doesn't look appropriate at all. In lion mode, Lio Prime is roughly 4.5 inches tall, about 11 centimeters. From head to butt, again, about 6 inches wide, roughly 15 centimeters. Okay, let's get Lio Prime into robot mode for my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on Legacy Lio Prime. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with the figure. It does have some minor issues like the gaps on the arms, but it's really small and not as noticeable because it has all the kibble to block it from sight most of the time. So to me, that is not a huge deal. The lion mode, I think, is probably the weakest. It doesn't have a lot of articulation, and the eyes, it just doesn't look right to me being molded in that same gold. So I'll probably paint it over, or I don't know, paint some eyes on it. I do have a little minor chipping problem on the nose, so I'll probably just paint that up, but it is a small issue. And I guess the last issue, I wish it came with the weapon, the Cybertron Buster gun. I think that's what it's called. His Masterpiece version did come with it, so it would have been nice if this Legacy version also had the weapon. Fortunately, I was able to quickly design one and print it. This is probably not going to be the final design or color for it, but I just really wanted to have something for him at the moment. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.